Hello everyone and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria and today we are having a look at the new moon in the sign of Cancer on July 5th or 6th of 2024. So stick around. We're going to have a look at this energy that's coming in. We're going to see what planetary influences are happening with this new moon as well. And believe me, it is a very welcome energy with this new moon, very calm, very sweet, and this can really bring something into your life quite quickly with this particular energy. So we're going to really want to utilize this wonderful vibe to manifest something in our lives, to set those intentions, maybe to have a new start. So if you do find that you enjoy your reading, please do take a moment and press that like button there, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and even throw a comment in the box down below. Even if it's just a heart, I will heart you back and we'll connect all of our energies, but all free for you. But it does help the channel and I truly do appreciate it in advance. Any interaction from you, the viewer, does help the channel grow and it helps the video get seen. So I will be putting all the timestamps in the description box and the comment section down below so that you guys can jump around and have a look at what this lunation is for you. So watch your sun sign. Your sun sign is going to tell you about your overall happiness, your career, your joy. Your rising sign is the area to focus on at this particular moon cycle. And you're also going to watch your moon sign as well, which is about your subconscious, your spirit energy, right? The things that are hidden. It's also our emotions, right? But in this particular new moon, have a look at your Venus sign as well, because we've got a beautiful conjunction happening there as well. And of course, Venus does bring about some beautiful energies, resources, creativity, and to help us out with some new beginnings. So let's get right into this energy. This moon is happening on July 5th or 6th. July 5th in North America at 3:57 p.m. Pacific time, 6:57 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So if you're somewhere else in the world, just adjust your clock for that. And this, like I said, is happening in the sign of Cancer at 14 degrees. So the moon rules Cancer. So it's very at home, very comfortable here. It's a very flowy energy and it's a very calm and peaceful one. The 14 degrees where it's landing at is associated with Taurus energy and also your money house, your second house. So this can be a moon that can bring in some blessings for you or bring in some new beginnings or some improvements in the things you own, the things you value, your income streams, how you make your money, how you spend your money. And so this can bring in some positive aspects for that. And of course, that second house with Taurus energy is actually ruled by Venus. So a little bit of extra abundance is potentially flowing your way with this. If you have any planetary placements in your birth chart, if you know it, between 12 and 16 degrees of Cancer, you're going to feel this a lot more, with a lot more potency, but in a super good way, right? This is not a bad way or anything like that. You're just going to just be feeling this beautiful vibe a little bit more, but we'll all feel it, okay? We do have some immediate things that may happen with this lunation in the next 2 to 4 weeks, because we do have a full moon in Capricorn coming up 21st of July. So in the next couple of weeks, there could be something blossoming there for you. But of course, we're also going to look at the long term, 6 months, to look forward to that full moon in the sign of Cancer. So new moons, what are they about? They're about planting the seed, right? The seed of something new. Plant what you desire, limitless possibilities with new moons, a great portal for manifestation and to receive some spiritual guidance here as well. Great energy for clarifying intentions, new beginnings, making a wish, and it also does bring in some healing energy as well. Cancer is associated with our 4th house in astrology, and this is where the moon is very comfortable. So this very nurturing energy, you might find that you're getting in touch with your emotions, or maybe you feel as though you can express your emotions a little bit easier than you could at any other time. This does bring in a very patient, creative, and compassionate energy here as well. But the 4th house is about your house, your home, your family, your nurturing parent, right? Your most nurturing parent there or parental figure. It can also bring about your children and also ancestry as well. So dare I say that there could be some pregnancy news or perhaps blending of families, adding to your family. You may end up with someone new living in your house, whether it's planned or not, because sometimes, interesting things can happen that we weren't expecting. So that might be a really positive thing for you, right? Especially with this moon being associated with the second house. Part of financial improvements may be sharing the bills, sharing money, sharing resources, right? And you can feel more abundant, even though you don't necessarily have more coming in, but you have less going out. So this can be really wonderful energy. But at the time of this new moon, we do have Venus very close by. There's a conjunction with Venus right on the coattails of this new moon. Venus, of course, is the ruler of Taurus and Libra. And the keywords with Venus is I love. I love myself. I love my family. I love my home. I love my job. I love my life. And so if you say no to any of those things, then this is a perfect opportunity for a new beginning. Venus does bring about love, the things that we find beautiful. It's a very artistic energy. We can attract a lot of things, right? Venus is about attraction and things that we take pleasure in. So this can be a very pleasurable and a very sensual new moon. We also do have an aspect to Saturn at this moon as well. We've got a trine to Saturn. So this can actually be, right now Saturn just went retrograde in the sign of Pisces. And Pisces about your dreams, right? Your spirituality. Saturn can bring you down to earth. And a retrograde in this energy with this moon can have you pausing and reflecting on what you truly want. This can have you pausing and reflecting about the things that you're dreaming about. And Saturn can bring you into reality and say, okay, let's take a step back. Let's look at the big picture and let's see how to turn our vision into reality. What do we need to do? What steps do we need to take? And what do we need to let go of? Or what do we need to embrace with that? So it can bring in some really good down to earth goal setting for you guys with this. So it's going to be a great one. If you are going to set intentions to manifest something, make a big wish upon that star, right? The best days are going to be the 5th or the 6th, right? Just because of that really good Venus influence there. We want all kinds of abundance with Venus, and she is here to help us do just that, right? But no matter what your situation is at this time, it's a perfect time to set some time aside to meditate, to clear some space for yourself, to do something nice for yourself, right? And maybe even like beautify your home, something like that. So you can have a nice, comfortable place to call your own or to live, or beautify your garden. Venus is connected with Mother Earth as well. And so it's going to be a great time for you to get outside. So having said all of that, like I said, we do have some beautiful energy here. So having said all of that, let's get right into each sign, and we're going to see where this is having the greatest influence on your world. And again, like I said earlier, watch your sun, moon, and rising to really does get the big picture. But you might also, of course, want to throw in Venus there as well, because for some of you, you could be having some improvements in your love life. Maybe some surprises headed your way with your love life, a higher level of commitment. And if you're single looking for love, you just never know what might be written in the stars for you guys. Timestamps down below. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoy your reading. Say hello in the comments as well, or just drop a heart down there. I'll connect with you back. And let's get right into it. We're going to start with Aries. Good luck on this new moon, everyone. Hello there, Aries, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. Let's have a look and see what's coming up for you. This is happening in your 4th house, so this is exactly very much connected with the moon and Cancerian energy anyway, so you're going to get an extra dose of energy with this. You're going to feel this really in a wonderful way. 4th house has to do with your home, your sense of security, your foundations, your privacy, your ancestry, your nurturing parent, also your feminine energy, right? Your energy to receive or to create, your family, your children, and all kinds of wonderful things connected with your house and home. So this is an energy here where you might be feeling a little bit energetic. Maybe you're looking for a new house. You might be looking to move to a new neighborhood. Maybe you're buying a home, upsizing, downsizing. You may have some changes in the wind with your family unit, your family structure. You could potentially find out some new information about your ancestry, where you've come from, right? Maybe you're finding out some little family secrets there. You never know. Sometimes that information is very enlightening. It can actually kind of answer some questions that you didn't even know you had. But we do at this lunation have a sextile to Mars here for you. And this can be a really great energy for you to get something done. So you got this go-getter kind of vibe. So very passionate energy. So you may find that if there's something that you've been wanting to try, something that you've been wanting to get off the ground, or just some home improvement project somewhere along the way, you probably find the passion, the inspiration, and the energy to get something off the ground and maybe even complete something there as well. Let's see what the cards have for you. We've got prosperity for you here. So this is awesome. So number one, if you're setting intentions, manifesting something and clearing the path for something new, prosperity is in the cards for you here. It's wonderful. It has to do with your money. It could be some home, maybe your investments that you make. You could have something coming to fruition. Set both short-term and long-term goals, a la that Saturn energy that we've got, right? So sometimes we've got a big long-term goal, but if we break it into short-term goals, things feel more attainable and we get more wins along our journey as well. So prosperity is yours for the taking. We've got the 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. So this can speak to the healing energy that's coming in here with this moon. 10 of Wands can represent having a lot on your plate, having a lot of responsibility. And so this can be an energy here where you're feeling a little bit down, you're feeling overwhelmed, overburdened. And, there might be some things that you want to do, and maybe you haven't had a chance to do them because you're just so busy taking care of business, right? And so this can have you a little bit in your feelings with that 5 of Cups, but we have an opportunity here to turn things around. So a new moon is a great energy here, especially like the day before with the dark moon. It's a great opportunity to wipe the slate clean, right? So you can have a fresh start. But what does that look like to you? Well, the 10 of Wands can represent that you take on a lot of extra responsibility that maybe you can delegate to other people, right? And yes, we sometimes do get caught up in the trap, and believe me, it's a trap of, well, there's no point getting someone else to do it. By the time I finish explaining it, I could have just done it myself. Be that as it may, look what it does to you, right? The 10 of Wands, it gives you stress. It makes you tired, right? And, so we can't go through a life always like that. So have a look and see what responsibilities do you need to delegate? Where do you need to put up boundaries? What are you taking on that you shouldn't? And it could be energetically, it could be physically, it could be emotionally, whatever it happens to be. The 5 of Cups, you are processing some emotions, and this is where you're perhaps engaging in some healing energy with this moon. The 2 of Swords, this could be where maybe you're just like a little bit uncertain. You're not sure what to do about something, or you need to do something a little bit different, but you're just not 100% sure what that looks like to you at this moment. So the 2 of Swords, we are trying to find balance with this energy, right? But it may require a conversation, or it may require, kind of cutting something off. We can use those swords to cut something out. And with this, in order to figure out what that means to you and how to get things done or what path to take, you may need to turn inward, right? So when in doubt, when in confusion, when we're unsure of something, the best thing we can do, Saturn retrograde energy, take that step back, look at the big picture, look at an alternate way, and then move forward, right? We can always do that. But I do feel that there's brighter times ahead for you here as well, because the 5 of Cups, we are processing some grief or some sadness or disappointment, but there's opportunity here to turn things around or make those improvements. Sometimes we do need to dig deep and find some forgiveness there. The 10 of Wands, this is the end of a challenging cycle for some of you, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's something better around the corner. So you could be at a significant turning point for you, and if you're doubtful, 2 of Swords, you're unsure, all right, time to kind of work with that energy and say, no, I'm not going to be stuck in this energy. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look at things more positively, and I'm going to grab the bull by the horns and do what I need to do. And that's that Mars energy that's coming in to really light you up and to light your fire. But with that 10 of Wands, there could be some improvements in the horizon, because sometimes that 10 of Wands comes in when we've worked really hard for something. We keep moving forward. We never give up. And now we're ready, and we've learned a lot. We're ready to take on more responsibility. So as far as prosperity and maybe your money or your career path goes, this can be where you are ready to take on a mortgage. You are ready to take on a leadership role in a job, right? And it's like, I can handle it. So put me in, coach, right? I'm ready, right? I'm ready for this level of responsibility. I know it's not easy, but I also know that I can do it. So you may have a firm resolve in something here with this energy as well. All right. So set your intentions, try something new, try something different, know that prosperity is yours. And what do you need to change, or what do you need to release so that you can welcome in new beginnings and a better improved energy or opportunity for you? I'm going to leave that there for you, Aries. Good luck in this new moon. I thank you for watching. We're moving on to Taurus. Hello there, Taurus, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. This is happening in your 3rd astrological house. And you, with Venus being your chart ruler, you are going to be feeling some extra sweet, extra abundant, extra creative energy at this new moon. So really take the opportunity to set those intentions for yourself and manifest something into your life. Now, with this happening in your 3rd house, this is ruled by Gemini. This is ruled by Mercury, which is associated with Gemini. And at the moment, Mercury is direct. All right, Mercury goes into shadow mid-month, preparing for a retrograde. But for the next week and a half or so, clear sailing, smooth sailing ahead for you. 3rd house has to do with your communication, your thoughts, your community where you live, your neighborhood social life, how you see the world, right? Your perception, your viewpoint of things can represent some travel, local travel or movement that does not require a big trip. And of course, also with our little friend Mercury there, it represents some technology. So you could be getting some new devices, maybe a new phone, a new computer. You could be getting some new neighbors. Maybe you're moving to a new neighborhood. With this as well, you could be looking at your social life and saying, okay, I need to get out and socialize a little bit more. Or maybe you have a spouse or a friend that drags you kicking and screaming out of the house, and you end up going to some sort of fun festivities, a party or something like that, and all of a sudden you're a little social butterfly, right? So you could be meeting new people. You could also be having some big ideas. And this is a perfect new moon to figure out how to turn your ideas, your vision, your dreams into reality, right? So you're making a plan, you're making a goal. So the 3rd house is a little bit of a mixed bag of energies when we got this Mercury, right? So our thoughts, our communication style, who we're talking to, who we're not talking to, all this kind of stuff. So, sometimes that can bring in like some very busy energy. So you may need to quiet your mind a little bit. And of course, the best way we can do that is to meditate. We can also connect in nature, right? You hear the saying of people, I'm going to go for a walk and clear my head. Well, that's a form of meditation because you're literally just walking. Leave your phone in your pocket while you do that. Otherwise, you're not really quieting your conscious mind at all, right? So I feel like here that you could have some really positive communication at this moon, especially with the universe, to set those intentions. You know exactly what you want, and you are speaking it out into that universe so that it can be heard. But I do feel there's all kinds of new things going on in your head, in your life, in your social life, and you might even have those itchy feet to travel and maybe go to a new destination that you haven't been before. You could find yourself potentially being a little bit impulsive with Mercury there in your third house. This can be, maybe you're like, okay, let's hop in the car and let's go camping overnight for the weekend, or let's just, go hop in the car and go to somewhere where we've never been before. And I don't care if we have to sleep in the car, it'd just be fun. So you could be a little bit impulsive, but in a really fun way. Wow, we have prosperity coming out here for you guys. Okay, love that. All right, considering we do have Venus, your chart ruler, and this is happening in your with your third house here. And so you could be creating new income streams for yourself, right? Maybe that big idea can be something that can pay off. If you're setting intentions to manifest something in, the universe is hearing exactly what it is you want. So whatever your situation is, abundance and prosperity are yours for the taking. And this is super interesting energy here because Aries got the same card, and you can see how many I have in this deck. I think there's like 50 or something, or maybe even more. So anyways, so you could have an Aries person in your life, or you could have Aries in your chart somewhere. You may want to check out the Aries reading, okay? Because that is tied with the home and with the family. So there could be some more prosperity and abundance flowing for you around there. So you got to love that. King of Pentacles gets even better. The Four of Cups. You might not see something coming. And we've got the Hermit, so some Virgo energy coming in there for you guys as well. Yeah, you could have some really important and really beneficial opportunities that are opening up for you here. With the Four of Cups right in the middle here, sometimes we feel like there's something missing, or we feel like there's something that we want, but it feels a little bit out of reach, out of grasp, and we've kind of like disconnected ourselves from it a little bit. Sometimes we want something, but we don't quite believe that we can get it. Or we've waited for something for a while and it's like, I don't know if this is ever going to happen, And so with the King of Pentacles right beside the Four of Cups, this can represent something coming in out of the blue. But it may be something here that you need to look at a little bit differently. You need to look at things from a different perspective. You need to look at the potential and the possibilities that something may have, because with that fourth cup coming in there with the Four of Cups, it's quite often a gift or something, a door opening or an opportunity coming in. And it's something that looks a little bit different than what we had originally thought that it might be, but it can lead us down some really beautiful roads. So with that King of Pentacles there, this can be where you might really need to take the lead and believe in yourself that you can be successful, that you can make more money, that you can have a different, maybe more fulfilling career path if this is what's missing for you, right? But success and abundance and prosperity are yours, all right? You could have someone that comes in and helps you with that King of Pentacles right beside the Four of Cups. Can be someone that gives you an offer or some support in some way. King of Pentacles can be someone who is successful in business, someone who's good with money, someone who likely owns their own home. This can be someone who, is maybe very generous as well. This can be a banker, an accountant, real estate agent, that kind of thing, to maybe help you to get what you want in some way. With the Hermit there, it does bring in some healing energy, but Hermit also brings in an energy of quiet solitude and reflection. And that might be very important for you as well, to really think about, what do I want? Where do I want to go? And how am I going to get it? Right? So this can be lovely for you, and set those intentions while you're in Hermit mode there. So do try and find some quiet time this weekend. It's going to serve you very well. It'll help you see the path a little bit clearer, or if you're feeling disconnected, or just not quite feeling the mood, right, then this will help kind of get you back in the mood there. But the Hermit is bringing in that healing, that soul searching, and that spiritual connection for you there as well. It is Virgo energy, so it can be that you're waiting for something to be 100% perfect. And the universe is trying to tell you now, because Virgo can be kind of a perfectionist kind of energy. If you have any in your life, I do. And so this can be the universe saying to you here that, you know, sometimes our path to success, abundance, prosperity, the things that we want, sometimes not everything is going to be perfect. Sometimes we have to look at the potential of things. And we need to look at things from that big picture and that big perspective, right? So with that Hermit card, you could like be really kind of just reflecting on something a little bit and seeing, you know, is this something that could potentially lead me towards what I really want? But whatever it is, you're getting some answers there, but we've got to quiet our mind first. That's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope there was something here for you. So please like, share, subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful new moon. Thank you for watching. We're moving on to Gemini. Hello there, Gemini, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. This is exciting for you, Gemini. This is happening in your second astrological house, which is ruled by Venus. And we do have Venus making a wonderful conjunction to this new moon. Venus is the sign of abundance, creativity, new beginnings, fertility, growth, and abundance. Also the things that we take pleasure in, beauty, so some really wonderful energies there. The second house has to do with your material world, the things you own, the things you value, has to do with your money, and has to do with your property. It also has to do with your habits around your money or the things that you do own, right? So, you know, you could be kind of having a new outlook on financial matters. You could potentially find yourself looking for a new job. And once you take some action towards that, this is where, you know, you could really find what you're looking for. You can be opening those doors to prosperity and abundance to create the life that you want. But I also feel here that, you know, I mean, yeah, set some intentions for the money, or if there's something that you want to buy, whether it's property or whether it's a little trinket of some kind, and maybe you just haven't been able to afford it, or maybe you haven't found, whoopsies, or maybe you haven't found, my goodness, jumpy, maybe you haven't quite found what you're looking for. Keep an open mind and keep an eye out. You could magically find something goes on sale. You could find other sources to make that purchase from. And if you've been like looking for like a house or a job, keep your options open. Keep an open mind, because they're quite often, when we are attracting things towards us, quite often things that come in that are the best things ever look a little bit differently than the image that we have in our head, even though they're still in alignment with our dreams, right? So when we are manifesting, make sure that you're open to multiple sources. All right. Very important for us to do that, right? Because otherwise we're limiting, right? We don't want to limit. We want unlimited potential. All right. But great opportunity here for more abundance and prosperity in your life. We have magical energy here for you. Loving this card. Okay. So number one, you are magic. You are a powerful manifester. So get cracking. Set those intentions. State out loud to the universe what it is that you want. But when you speak to the universe, give thanks for what you have today, right? So if you're looking for your dream job, say, thank you for my dream job. I am so happy, right? Because we need to speak it as though we have it now. Because once you set those intentions energetically, boom, it's already here. Sure, we may need to wait a little bit for something to come in our physical world, but energetically, everything's already being maneuvered and aligned for you, right? But we've got to be ready to receive something magical. But that magic is within you. You are a magical manifester. This new moon can be very magical and very filled with possibilities for you guys. So stay positive in that energy. Also, you might want to engage in some magical practices to enhance your intentions, and this can simply be lighting a candle, right? It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to surround yourself with a million crystals or anything like that. You don't have to have a goblet or a chalice or magical spells, right? All you need is just you and your energy and speak something out into the world. But if you need something as a physical reminder or something physical to focus on, light a candle. Any candle is fine. A white candle, a tea light. A tea light's perfect, right? And they don't burn for too long either. So something like that can be good. Or go connect with Mother Nature and set your intentions out there. We've got the Knight of Wands, nice and fiery in that energy. We've got the Four of Cups, second reading in a row to get the Four of Cups, I'll say, and the Four of Wands. We're turning a negative into a positive. There's something that you might not necessarily see coming at this new moon. So keep an open mind, keep an open heart. Again, the Four of Cups can quite often be where we want something, but we don't quite see the possibilities. We're focusing too much on the things that aren't really floating our boat. And then there's something coming in from the sidelines, right? There's something coming in from the peripheral over here. This little sprightly fairy on here is saying, hello, I have something. And she's just under there looking at this and going, whatever, right? She doesn't even see it. Why? Because she focused too much on the thing that's the image in her head, or the things that just, it's just not going her way, right? But there's something coming in. So don't give up and keep that open mind. But we do have the Knight of Wands, so you're going to have to take action on something here. The Knight of Wands is an energy. It's a very go-getter energy, very creative, very inspirational, likes some adventure. So it's great energy in this new moon for you to have some fun, have an adventure. But it is that go-getter. I'm going to get what I want. I'm confident that I can find what I'm looking for, and then I'm going to get the improvements that I want, and I'm ready for action, right? I'm ready to go. So get ready for some action. We do have the Four of Wands here as well, which does represent a level of commitment, a higher level of commitment. This can represent celebrations and parties and success of all kinds. It does bring in abundance and a reminder to give thanks for everything that you have and everything that's manifesting in your physical world. It is also, the fours are stability and security. And the Four of Wands is also known as your 1111 card. So your power within to make a wish and have something come true. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. I thank you for watching. Good luck in this new moon. We're moving on to Cancer. Hello there, Cancer, and welcome to the new moon in your sign. Now, first up, if any of you have a birthday coming up on the 4th, 5th, or 6th, this is extra sweet for you. Light yourself an extra candle, put it on that birthday cake, and make one hell of a wish, all right? We all know that birthdays have a little bit of extra magic in them anyway. And so light that intention, light that fire, and let the universe do its thing. So we got some extra wonderful energy there. But this is, of course, a new moon in your first house. This is all about you, Cancer. What do you want? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What makes you happy? What do you want to try? What do you want to change, right? What new beginning are you looking for in your life? This may be a moon for you where, because we've got Venus in here, you may be finding the beauty within. And that's like the ultimate gift from the universe, is finding that beauty within you. This can be where you are taking care of yourself, a little bit of self-love. You might be getting a new haircut, a new wardrobe. The face you put on for the world may be changing in some way. But of course, you could have new beginnings pretty much anywhere that your little heart desires. So use this energy to manifest something wonderful in your life. Put on a little brave face and try that new thing that you've been putting off. Declutter your world so that maybe you have a little bit more breathing room in some way. Whatever floats your boat, this moon is all about you, and celebrate this and really enjoy that energy of Venus as well, because that's extra sweet. You could potentially be attracting all kinds of people and opportunities towards you, new friends, new business connections, right? And also potentially some new love. Wish. Make your wish. Beautiful. Isn't that wonderful that that came out for you? So make a wish, set your intentions. Remember that whatever you wish for, it's already here. right? All we need to do is keep an open mind, keep an open heart, and be ready for some action. All right. And remember, when we are staying open and receptive, we do quite often make wishes. The universe will send us what we need, which is in alignment with things that we want, but is typically better. And it typically looks a little bit different than maybe the image that we had in our head that we were focusing on. So be open to what you're wishing for or something better, because you just never know. We also have here the King of Pentacles. Maybe you're wishing for money, stability, security, a home. We have the Nine of Swords. Oh, we're going to put our fears aside there, people. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. You have the power to create the life that you want, essentially. Three of Pentacles is an energy of creation, right? You put some effort into something, or you are just creating that life you want. Maybe you don't have everything that you want right now, but things come together. The Three of Pentacles is really reminding you that the basis of all manifestation is creation. You are a master creator. You have the ability to create anything that you want, create change, create new beginnings, whatever that looks like to you. So embrace your inner creative side, and it will serve you well. We do have the King of Pentacles. So this is mastery for sure. This is showing you your ability to, really get something solid, stable, and secure in your life. This can be a new job. This can be a promotion, a raise. This can be a better home. This can be feeling more comfortable in your home. This is you really feeling all of the abundance that life has to offer you. The King of Pentacles, kings are successful. They are masterful, and they are also leaders, right? So to be the lead player in your own story, to create whatever it is you want to create, or to get something off the ground. Now, the pesky little Nine of Swords that's in there, okay, we don't want to embrace that energy. No, no, no. The Nine of Swords is where we're worried about something. We're overthinking, we're overanalyzing, we're too much in our head. We're not in our heart. We're restricting our energy. We're restricting our progress because we're worried too much about a negative outcome, right? So when we have the Nine of Swords, we need to be willing, and the new moon is a great time to do this. We need to be willing to let our guard down, or to not overthink and overanalyze something too much, right? Yeah, sure. Know what you want, put a plan in place, right? Be flexible with your plans as well. But then we got to clear away, any kind of worrying or negative thoughts, right? Because it's so easy to talk ourselves out of something. It's so easy to put blocks in our way, right? We can block our own path even better than anything else can, right? So we don't want to do that. We want to recognize that we need to get out of our own way, because what are you getting in the way of? Your own happiness, your own success, your own abundance? I don't know, right? Make that wish and trust that it's going to come true. Don't worry about how, right? And when we are being truly fully open, we're not worried about the who, what, where, when, how, and why. We just know that something will be, and something is right now in your own energy. Pay attention to your dreams, though, because that Nine of Swords can be very much a nighttime card, and it can be about your dreams. So new moons, moons in general, right? They're connected with our divine feminine, connected with our subconscious. And so your subconscious could be trying to tell you something, and you could be getting some very deep insights, or spiritual insights, or even awakenings, or expansion and growth at this new moon. So keep a dream journal, because you just never know what the cosmos are trying to tell you. Watch out for a very helpful person as well who can help you on your journey. That King of Pentacles can be someone who's really good with money, someone who's really good with business. This can be someone whose services you pay for, but it will pay off, like it'll pay for itself, right? Financial advisor, that kind of thing. Real estate agent, perhaps for some of you there as well, right? And sometimes, you pay for services, but you get your money's worth, right? It's like, I'm glad I paid for that. So you just might have that coming into your world as well. But treat yourself like the abundant king or queen that you are, and be nice to yourself at this new moon. Thank you for watching, guys. Good luck in this energy, and we're going to move on now to Leo. Hello there, Leo, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. Now, Leo, you are experiencing this in your 12th astrological house. So when you have a new moon occurring here, you're really kind of entering into a very reflective energy. You're really preparing for your astrological new year. Your birthday is coming up, right? And we do tend to get a little bit nostalgic. We do tend to reflect on our recent past, our long ago past. We tend to turn inward a little bit. Who am I? What do I want out of life? Do I have everything that I've been wishing for and working towards? Do I need to make any changes? So you could be kind of really reflecting in that energy, and really kind of just trying to get a good sense of self, a good sense of where you're going, or even what you want out of life, right? 12th house energy, very much connected with your subconscious, very much connected with your spiritual self, with your dreams. And this can be when you're really thinking about those dreams that you have for your life and then saying, okay, how do I make them come true? The 12th house can potentially sometimes bring us surprises, right? Because there can be something hidden that is revealed. Now, this can be where you're maybe getting ready to reveal some hidden aspects of you. Maybe there's something that you've been keeping quiet about. So you could reveal a new you. You could be feeling like it's time for a change, right? So, but the 12th house, very spiritual, very reflective, very connected with Pisces energy, with your dreams. And the very interesting thing here is that we do have Saturn retrograde in the sign of Pisces, right? And that's 12th house energy. And Pisces, yes, ruled by Neptune. We can sometimes get confused in that energy. But it is a very dreamy energy. It is one where we have great imagination. We can have visions and pictures. We can be living out a fantasy in our head. And part of the benefit of having Saturn retrograde, even though it slows us down a little bit, is the fact that sometimes in that Piscean energy, we can live too much in a fantasy, and Saturn can really help us bring our dreams down to earth, into reality, and help us to make a practical plan and formulate a strategy, short-term goals, long-term goals, to really turn something from a fantasy into reality. And so this can be all some kind of things that you're going through with this 12th house energy. But Venus is also in your 12th house. Creativity, new beginnings, abundance, something can come to fruition. 12th house is end of a cycle, right? End of a astrological year for you. So something can come to fruition for you at this time, but ultimately self-love. Pause, reflect, find some quiet time. You probably feel that you want some quiet time anyway with this new moon in your 12th house. But Venus says, take care of you. Do something nice for yourself. Treat yourself well. If maybe you're feeling tired and a little bit worn out, try and go for a massage. Bake yourself in the sun for a little bit, right? Make sure you put the sunscreen on because Venus likes you to be beautiful and, not filled with sunspots, right? But whatever makes you feel good, whatever gives you pleasure, this new moon is giving you that massive green light to do it, right? Don't overindulge, but just do it. We have infinity. To infinity and beyond. Here you go. The doors are opening for you. The portals are opening for you. Whatever you want to dream about, whatever you're dreaming about, whatever you're imagining, whatever you're fantasizing about, you are tapping into your infinite potential to create, to have that new beginning, to make changes, to move forward, to do whatever it is that you have your heart set on. To infinity and beyond. Dream big, wish big, and you just never know what may happen for you. We have the 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and we have the Tower. What do you need to let go of? 12th house, where we let things go as well, right? Brings in a healing, a cleansing energy. So the 6 of Cups, you could find yourself being a little bit, again, reflective, right? The 6 of Cups does bring in this reflective energy. We look upon our past, right? We, sometimes look in the past with rose-colored glasses, but sometimes we can look to the past for answers that can bring us revelations of what we truly want, what we need to let go of. And it can help give us a sense of direction and where I would rather be tomorrow, right? So in the Six of Cups energy, it's like being focused in the present moment, but we are reflecting on the past to figure out what I need to do today, right? Where do I need to focus today in order to have that better tomorrow and that vision that I see in my head? The Six of Cups can, of course, bring in something coming back into your life. So you could potentially get a second chance. This may catch you off guard. The Five of Cups here, though, I do feel this is very associated with cleansing and purging any negativity, any doubts, any fears, any energies or issues lingering from the past. It's like a clean slate, a breaking away so that you can have that better tomorrow, whatever that looks like. And sometimes we just have these little fears or hangups, within us. And this is where we're working through those with the Five of Cups. We are working through feelings of sadness or disappointment or loss or grief, right? Whether it's something real or something that we've kind of hung on to for ourselves, because sometimes we disappoint ourselves, right? And in that Five of Cups energy, though, we're working through this energy, but we're turning things around. We're looking for a better way. We're looking for that cleansing, that healing energy so that we can move forward tomorrow and not carry around any baggage or any, fears or anything that's holding us back, really. And that's where we get to the Tower, which some of you are very much looking at. The Tower, sudden unexpected change. So you could be, you could literally at this moon be setting some intentions and then hold on to your hat there because something's going to happen quite quickly with this. And you are certainly one of those signs where, you could have something happen quite fast. We're coming up upon Leo season, right? And your birthday. And so some of you in this Tower energy, you might get some epiphany, a revelation, some clarity that you're like, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to let go of, and I need to make space for something new, right? And that's what that Tower helps us do. Release anything that's stagnant, that's prohibiting our growth, and so that we can make room for something new, bigger and better and more wonderful, bright and shiny to come in. With the Tower, though, this is all about speed, sudden unexpected change, and some of you are going to be the mastermind of your own Tower moment. Right now, you're in this calm energy, 12th house energy, very calm, but we are doing that deep dive, right? We are kind of tapping into our subconscious and we are doing that reflection. And sometimes the outcome of that is our own Tower moment. The day when we wake up and say, today is the day nothing's going to be the same. Today is the day I'm releasing, I'm letting go. Today is the day that I'm going to walk my true path, right? Whatever that looks like to you, we can really shake up our lives sometimes by our own hand. And it's because of that revelation that we've gotten within that it's like life's not going to be the same again, right? But there's always something better that's coming in. But again, 12th house energy, there could be some secret that gets revealed as well. Maybe you reveal some secret upon your world in some way. You might reveal something to other people about yourself and they're like, whoa, I didn't expect that. That's insane. And all of a sudden everything has changed. So, but I think here that you are very much looking forward to some sort of change. And I think you're going to get it. So what does that mean to you? Remember, Six of Cups, live life for today, not in the past. We need to recognize today as the active present energy, and this will influence what direction and what path and what transpires for us tomorrow. I'll leave that there for you guys. I thank you for watching. Good luck in this new moon. Use it to its advantage because it really is a beautiful energy. And even though we do have the scary Tower there, okay, it is always here to push us out of our comfort zone. It always comes in here for our best and highest good and to get things moving. And to get things moving in a better direction, a new direction, or just to get things moving, right? So it's releasing us from wherever we're stuck. So thank you for watching, guys. We're going to move on now to Virgo. Hello there, Virgo, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. You are going to be experiencing this new moon in your 11th house of wishes, of freedom, of liberty, and of social connections. So you could be finding that you're connecting with new people, maybe making some new friends, connecting with new community groups, but by the same token, you may be changing who you connect with and communicate with. So you could very well be liberating yourself, freeing yourself. Thank you, Uranus, that rules the 11th house. But you could be breaking away from some connections or groups of people that really no longer float your boat. This can be people online, it can be people in person. And of course, we resonate with whoever or whatever is at our energy, right? Matching our energy. So you might be going through some shifts, some changes, and you're just not feeling the vibes anymore. So it's a natural course of life. But if you are, kind of out with that old, you're finding and you're being guided towards something a little bit new. But you could be very well cleaning up your social media a little bit at this time. But the 11th house is very much about your wishes and your dreams for the future. And so what a beautiful energy to have coming in here for you, especially with this beautiful lunation that we've got here. And like I said earlier, this is probably pretty much as close to a perfect full moon that we can get. So embrace it, live it, love it, set intentions, make a big, big wish upon the star, and believe, just like a birthday wish when you were a kid and used to blow out your birthday candles, right? Make a wish and believe it'll come true. But be ready for some action, because Uranus is the great awakener. Uranus rules the 11th house. Uranus likes to shake things up and bring the unexpected. So it's important to keep an open mind on your path, on your way to making changes or to realize your visions, your goals, your wishes for the future, because whatever you think something may be, Uranus is bringing you something different, but typically something a little bit better. So you just never know when Uranus is in the mix what is going to go on. So you could get some surprises, especially in the short term, because we do have a Mars, Uranus, and a Mars and Uranus conjunction. This is on the 15th, and we also have who else was there? Jupiter, I believe it was, on the 15th. So it can be really wonderful for some people, and it can be quite explosive for other people. So keep your eyes and ears peeled on your short-term goals and visions. We have Infinity coming out here for you guys first, and this is wonderful. To infinity and beyond. I swear every time I get this card, I have the voice of, is it Buzz Lightyear, or is it the cowboy dude that said that? But anyway, whichever one it was, that's the voice I get in my head with this. But this is really about your infinite potential, right? You remember, you are a master creator. You are a master diviner. You are the person that can make something happen. If you don't like where you are, change it. If you don't like where you're headed, take a different path, right? We have a lot more control over where we go and what we do than sometimes we give ourselves credit for. So wherever you've been feeling powerless, now is a time when you're going to be feeling more powerful, right? And so, really embrace your personal power, because that's going to be, really wonderful for you, really, in that. So, believe in yourself, right? You can create whatever it is that you want. Like I said, a little while after this new moon, though, we do have that Mars-Uranus conjunction, and I forget the other planet that's there, but anyways, I don't have my notes in front of me for that one, but it can be a very tricky energy mid-month coming up, but it can also bring you freedom, right? Mars is the match that ignites Uranus in that. So you could be at odds with people, you could be at odds with yourself maybe, but ultimately there's something breaking down or breaking free, so something new can come in. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here for you. Well, look at that. Would you, if you're going to get any kind of card at a new moon, especially your 11th house, the Ace of Pentacles is the one for you. Holy moly, we've got the Ace of Cups there as well. And we've got the Five of Cups. Okay, we need to look at things in a different way. The Five of Cups brings in, the potential to heal, to examine your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. This is processing some grief or sadness or a sense of loss. But this is where we shift things around because we're addressing our feelings, because we're looking at what's making us not feel that great, right? We are embracing the energy of turning it around and looking for the better, looking for the bright side. And so the Five of Cups can really show you that, not everything is always going to go your way. There may have already been some things that haven't quite lived up to your expectations, right? Or maybe you're just not feeling a connection with certain people or groups or environments that you're engaged in right now. But the Five of Cups always reminds us of our power to change, of our power to really get in touch with our emotions, to process, to understand, right? And then turn things around. And one thing we always need to remember in the Five of Cups, even though it is a very down energy, very sad, very lonely sometimes, right? 3 cups are spilled over. They're gone, they're done, right? But we have hope. We have 2 cups still standing. And what do we have here for you? 2 aces. So sometimes we need to remember that it's okay to let go of the old so that we can clear a path and make space for the new. Sometimes we need to really be honest and truthful with ourselves and really look in the mirror and say, you know what? These people, these situations, they're just not me anymore. This isn't who I am anymore. So you could be going through this little evolutionary phase of yourself where you are shedding little bits of yourself and you are awakening to a different version of you and a better tomorrow and a different a different path, or, maybe just an enhanced path. Uranus is the great awakener, right? And we quite often do get big shifts in our energy whenever Uranus comes to play. And that's that 11th house energy. Aquarian energy is very futuristic, very focused on freedom and liberation from things that are just, making you feel like tied, right? And Uranus, Aquarius, Sagittarian as well, right? The freedom seekers of, of the zodiac, right? So where do you need to find your freedom? The Five of Cups shows there's something holding you back. It could be fears, it could be doubts, it could be some grief or trauma from the past, right? But there is a brighter tomorrow. And so we do have the Ace of Cups and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Money, love, peace, forgiveness, happiness, joy, luck, abundance, it's all here for yours for the taking. So, this can show, number one, a reminder for you that remember wherever you're setting your intentions, Ace of Cups, okay, open your heart and be ready to receive, but also feel the energy and feel that you already have what it is that you're manifesting in your world. Attaching feelings to our intentions really, really is part of the major key to manifesting things in our life, but we ultimately have to believe as well. The Ace of Pentacles here, both aces are seeds of something new, something that has a lot of potential to grow into something magnificent. We got to start somewhere, right? Both aces here are gifts from the universe. They carry a little bit of luck, but the Ace of Pentacles, especially slow growing, we need to remember that. Five of Cups, right? Not everything is going to come about as fast as we want, but the Ace of Pentacles does bring some good luck, some good fortune, and potentially some money or a windfall to you. So make those wishes. This is your opportunity to make them come true. Embrace all this energy. Remember the best times to manifest at this particular new moon. It's going to be the 5th and 6th because we've got that conjunction with Venus and it is beautiful energy. All right. So connect with nature, set those intentions, light a candle, find a quiet space and just connect with your higher self, connect with the universe and believe in your own personal magic. Leave that there for you guys. Good luck in this new moon. And we're going to move on now to Libra. Hello there, Libra, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. You are going to be experiencing this in your 10th house. This is a house that's ruled by Saturn. It's Capricorn energy. And of course, like I said earlier, we do have a full moon in Capricorn on the 21st of July. second full moon in Capricorn in a month. So it is a very big energy, and it's a blue moon. So this can be really impactful for your money, your career, especially your career in your 10th house energy, right? And this is about your goals, your dreams, your vision, your career path, your reputation. So you could be setting your intentions for a new job. You could be getting some new opportunities and opening some new doors at this time. You may feel a little bit of luck is on your side. Your reputation could be really taking a big leap forward, right? So you're gaining some fame and some fortune and some accolades, hopefully somewhere, and hopefully they translate into money or your potential to make more money, or of course bring more fulfillment in your life. So 10th house, focusing on our money, on our achievements, right? Remember, be grateful for everything that you've already achieved. But it's a great time to open those doors to a new career path, to a new job, to a different department, to even volunteering, maybe not volunteering because you want to get paid, right? But putting your hat in the ring to lead a project or lead a team, right? That kind of thing, something that can boost your reputation, right? Of course, as long as you do a good job. And of course, it looks really bright and shiny on your resume. So all of this stuff has the potential to bring in more money. We've got focus here for you. Focus on your goals, your dreams, what it is you want. Saturn rules the 10th house. Saturn rules Capricorn energy. So with the bookended full moons in Capricorn on, 21st of June to the 21st of July, this is really showing you that this is the time when you're focused on your dreams, focused on your career goals, focused on your money goals, whatever it happens to be for you, whether you've got your own business, maybe you want to open up your own business, maybe you're looking for a different career entirely, whatever it is, your ability to focus, right? But also remain flexible is going to be your key to success, right? Down to business here for you guys, all right? Remember, you can attract all kinds of opportunities towards you with all of this energy. So be open to something just a little bit different, or be open to, trying something new, maybe even take a calculated risk, because the chances there of you being successful and getting some sort of reward, whether it's financial or, just in, good job, right? Whatever it is, it can be very much a blessing for you. We've got the King of Cups, very creative energy. We've got the Strength card. And we've got the Nine of Cups. Wow. So you, because of your ability to take the lead, take charge, because of your ability to be very creative in your endeavors and put your heart and soul into something, right? You have the ability here to really create and make your wishes and dreams come true. The King of Cups can be your energy, right? And kings are leaders, right? Kings take charge. And kings ultimately get something done. It's like, this is what I need to do, and I'm going to succeed at it. So the kings are an element of success. The King of Cups is very much connected with your heart space, with your emotions, with your creative side, and also with your spiritual side, your intuitive side here as well. So some of you could very well, of course, also be having some spiritual growth right around now. This is, a lot of people are going to be experiencing quite the shift, which is a great thing. Remember, focus on the positive. But the King of Cups in the upright is very good at focusing on the positive, right? This is the life I want to create, and I'm going to get it. The Strength card really does speak to your inner strength, your ability to make change, your ability to lead people or lead a team, right? Leadership energy here, maybe even your ability to inspire people or find new sources of creative inspiration somewhere along the way. But the Strength card does speak to that inner strength, that interpersonal power that we all have, right? And that sometimes we forget about. But the Strength card also does remind you that you may need to practice a little bit of discernment, because sometimes, we've got the Strength card. So we've got one side of the coin is courageous, bold, brave, fiery, passionate energy to get you out of your comfort zone, to get you moving and shaking, to get you taking a little bit of a risk, right? Something that, maybe not be totally risky, right? It's like, oh my God, if I do this, I could win it all or lose it all, right? Maybe somewhere in the middle for you, but still requires a little bit of courage and bravado, right? But on the other side of the coin, we do need to be patient, and we do need to be kind and compassionate, not just with ourselves, with other people. So we've got to find the balance between the two. And we also have to know like when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to just go for it, right? So in the strength card here, this is giving you that little energetic boost that you may need. And of course, we've got the 9 of Cups here, which is your wish fulfillment card. It's about getting what you want, your wishes, your goals, your dreams fulfilled. So this is you having a vision, having a dream, having a goal, and knowing 100% that you're going to get to where you want to get to, whatever that happens to look like for you, right? Because again, don't forget, 10th house is all about your ambitions and your goals. And I will say that, you know, we do have Leo energy showing up here with the strength card. We are heading into Leo season, right? That that full moon in Capricorn on the 21st does coincide with the start of Leo season, right? So we got a lot going on. The sun enters Leo the very next day, right? So, and it is a blue moon energy, so anything goes, anything's possible. You know, we could have, it's like a very critical degree, 29th degree that full moon is at. And so this can be where you're reassessing, reevaluating things, because we do have Saturn retrograde in Pisces. And, you know, that water sign energy, King of Cups, you could have a very helpful person around you. Water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian energy, right? And of course, we have a watery new moon with Cancer here, but there could be a water sign person that can help you on your journey. It's really about getting in touch with your emotions. What do I truly want? And tapping into that and feeling pretty good that you're going to succeed. But the 9 of Cups is a beautiful, beautiful card to see in this reading, right? You might be feeling a little bit of a pressure crunch. You might be putting a lot of pressure on yourself to make some changes or to get moving on something here. And so this upcoming full moon in Capricorn can maybe help you, but it can also bring you something out of the blue, can bring you some surprises. So the next couple weeks might be very important for you, but focus on your short-term goals, right? Focus, and also your long-term goals as well, because they do go hand in hand. So some interesting things here for you, but I love, love, love that card. So I thank you for watching, Libra. Good luck in this new moon. We're moving on to Scorpio. Hello there, Scorpio, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. You are going to be experiencing this new moon in your 9th astrological house, which is ruled by Jupiter. And you, my friends, are going to be experiencing a grand water trine. And this is a huge dose of healing. You're a huge dose of creativity coming in for you. It is very, very emotional and sensitive, though, in this new moon. So you might be feeling, you know, like you're very in touch with your feelings, or maybe you need to get very much in touch with your feelings. Connecting with water may be incredibly beneficial for you at this new moon. It'll help you connect with yourself, connect with the cosmos, but also can bring in this fresh energy for you. And if you've been feeling blocked or restricted in any way in the last little while, this is really putting you in the flow of your energy, of the universe, of some wonderful things. Very cleansing, very purging, but again, very creative. And we want to be creative when we've got a new moon, especially in the sign of Cancer. So things certainly lining up here for you. Now, the 9th house energy is about your spirituality, your religion, your belief systems, right? Also about your higher mind. So you may be having some big ideas at this point. You might also be waxing philosophical about something here in this energy as well. But you could really be, you know, kind of a little bit, yeah, I guess philosophical can be the word. I mean, it's Sagittarian energy here as well. And, you know, so this can be where you're maybe kind of having a look at your belief systems. Maybe you were brought up in a religious household, right? Whatever that happens to look like. And, you know, maybe now you're kind of opening up to, you know, something a little bit less restrictive or less organized. in some way, right? Because we do have in your 9th house both your spiritual self and also religion, if you've been brought up that way. And sometimes, the so-called new age way of thinking, sometimes that we feel a little bit of contradiction, or not necessarily contradiction, but we're freeing ourselves, So you might be trying to figure out how to blend your spiritual beliefs with your traditional religious beliefs, right? And yeah, sometimes they can clash a little bit, but sometimes we can actually blend them together a little bit and really enhance our experience, enhance our world. But you could be certainly having a look at what you believe in. You might have some really big ideas again, and this is your opportunity to figure out how to make them happen, right? How to turn your vision, your goals into reality. You could have some travel in the weeds for you here as well. The 9th house, higher mind learning energy. Some of you could be traveling somewhere, and these are big trips with the 9th house. So you could be traveling overseas to another country. And there could be a big element of learning in there. So maybe you're not the kind of person necessarily that, just wants to go to an all-inclusive resort and just sit there on the beach and drink margaritas for an entire week. You're maybe a little bit hungry for a little bit more culture and connection with wherever it is you're traveling to. So this can be where you maybe find a blend between having fun and drinking your margaritas, but also getting out and exploring the culture, exploring the vibe, right? Maybe you go to Europe or something like that, right? And, you're like, okay, we're going to have fun. We're going to eat good food. We're also going to explore some castles and some architecture and things like that. So, it's like kind of travel with a little bit of a purpose. Perhaps some of you could be traveling for school, for higher education as well. Maybe you're going to a different city, a different state, a different country. And, so not only do you get to go to school and enhance your learning experience, but it's also the experience of being in a different place, right? And so, it's very eye-opening, very mind-opening here in this energy. So you could end up also with some very big spiritual downloads in this energy. We've got harmony here for you, and I love this card. Peace, harmony, balance. And again, we've got this huge healing element that's coming in here with this new moon and your grand water trine that's here, right? It's really big energy here for you, but it's pleasant. It's peaceful, it's calm. So in this new moon, you might be looking at ways that you can create more harmony in your life, right? How do I create more peace? How do I create more balance? How do I create more harmony? Life is busy. We're very hustly and bustly. And, sometimes we need to take a step back. We need to smell the roses. We need to connect with ourselves. We need to connect with the earth, connect with water, right? And, we need to enjoy our present moment, enjoy our present time. We're not always promised, another 50, 60 years, right? Sometimes, so we're all on a different timeline, right? And so it's important that we do kind of take a moment and enjoy where we are. And part of that is creating more balance, more peace, more harmony in your life. So a little bit of a thought-provoking energy there, right? To be really honest and authentic with yourself and say, where do I need to put up boundaries? Where do I need to make some changes? Because I'm looking for that little more peace. But I do find here that if you find a quiet spot, and just find an opportunity to meditate or just sit and be at this new moon, feel like some sort of answers or clarity may come to you in some way. Oh, and look at that. We've got the Ace of Swords there. So we've got clarity. We've got a sense of purpose. We've got some wonderful energy. 9 of Wands, right? That is not a harmonious energy. And we have the Knight of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, very interesting. The Ace of Swords, big ideas, new ideas, clarity, a sense of purpose, epiphanies, revelations, right? All of these things, crystal clear communication, and perhaps looking at something new or looking at ways to improve your communication or your thought process. But this is a big yes card, right? It is a big green light from the universe here with this Ace of Swords. This is a clarity and a sense of focus. But the 9 of Wands is right here. So this is really Spirit saying to you that number one, Nine of Wands, very tired energy, right? It's like I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling a little drained. I need a rest, relaxation. I need to travel, right? I need to go on vacation. I need a couple of days off. I need to create more harmony in my world. And so the Ace of Swords here, you're going to figure out how to do that, or figure out where you want to go, where you want to travel to, whatever that looks like to you, and then hop to it with the Knight of Swords, right? We start out with an idea, right? And then we get going. But we need to stay positive in whatever we're doing, because sometimes the Nine of Swords, yes, it does show that maybe there's like a little bit of boundaries that you may be putting up somewhere in order to preserve your own energy. But this can sometimes bring about a little bit of a skeptical energy, like waiting for the other shoe to drop, that kind of thing. And, life's been kind of a little bit challenging lately. What the hell is life throwing at me next, right? So we want to make sure that we are focused, Knight of Swords, on the future, on where you want to go, right? See this Knight of Swords, he's headed this way. That's the future. That's the past. And so this is a very breakthrough moment, breaking out energy, breaking free, moving forward, taking action. It's like I just got some news or an opportunity or an idea with the Ace of Swords. I'm not going to stand in my way, Nine of Wands, right? And instead, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to know when to take action and know when to take a back seat. But this is showing that, you might be very busy, and you might have a lot of things on the go, right? Knight of Swords, very, very busy, very fast moving energy, right? And the Nine of Swords says maybe you need to slow things down. So pace yourself, okay? It's very easy when we're very excited about something to, go full hog and, throw our all into something, which is great. But sometimes what happens is, as much gusto as we have, we forget to take a break. We forget to take a rest, right? Imagine if you're like filled with all these ideas, or you've got like some creative writing going down. This is about publishing as well, the 9th house. And so you could be publishing a document, a manuscript, something, right? And, but the 9 of Wands reminds you here to not burn out, right? To protect your energy, to take your breaks when you need to take your breaks, right? Because your mind might be going like full speed ahead, right? But you need to kind of take a break every once in a while in order to have the energy to finish what you start, right? Perhaps in that. But we do have some great new fresh energy coming in here. Find a quiet space to connect with your mind, right? You might have a decision to make somewhere around here. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? What do I want to learn, right? What do I want to put out there? Because this can be an energy of publishing and putting something out there into the universe. So maybe you got a manuscript or something collecting dust in a drawer. Maybe it's time to bring that out and to share it with other people. But whatever your situation is, a little bit of a heads up there with that 9 of Wands. Although granted, that can be a completion of a cycle. So you're finishing up a cycle in your life, and there's something new about to start, and that is by itself very exciting. So I thank you very much, Scorpio. Good luck in this new moon. Remember, wish big, wish big. Your connection with the cosmos, bang on. All right. Thank you, guys. We're going to move on to Sag. Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading, new moon in Cancer reading, excuse me. Okay, you guys are going to be experiencing this in your 8th house. This, just a heads up, this new moon may be very emotional for you, right? It is in a water sign. It is in Cancerian energy, but the 8th house is ruled by Pluto, and it is a Scorpio energy, right? But the 8th house, if you think of the death card, we've got births, deaths, endings, new beginnings, transformation. Maybe something hidden may come to light for you at this new moon, because the 8th house is representing what is hidden, or what is what is taboo, right? So maybe you're like taking a risk on something that feels a little naughty. Maybe you're trying something new with being a little adventurous with a spouse, with a partner. But you could be going through a major transformation of some kind here, Saggy. So this can be that you're at the end of a cycle, you're looking for something new, or you're looking to improve your current situation, whether it's something within you or something with other people. But the eighth house can be a mystery revealed, right? And a mystery can be pretty much anything. Ruled by Pluto in the eighth house. Pluto is the lord of the underworld, right? So Pluto goes into the depths, into the darkness, into the shadow, and brings something out, brings something to light, something for us to deal with, something for us to release, or something for us to embrace, right? Because we can have a dream, we can have a vision, we can have a goal that we've kept hidden, we've kept secret. There might be something that you do with your spiritual beliefs, right? And something, maybe it's a creative project, or, maybe you are like, a closet astrologer or a closet tarot reader or something like that. Or there could be something that you do in secret that you haven't shared with the world. And so this might be where you do reveal that, at least to someone, right? So something hidden in some way may be revealed. But the eighth house also can have to do with money, right? So we got a little bit of a mixed bag, right? So change, transformation, growth, all that kind of stuff. But we do have endings and beginnings. So with the eighth house, okay, you could be experiencing your path to financial freedom, because it does represent loans. And so you could be paying off a loan, and there's your financial freedom. You could also be taking out a loan, and it's to buy something that you want, right? Something that is going to be really positive for your future. So think about, buying a house, right? Cancerian energy, very new moon in Cancer, very focused on the home, on the family, right? With that Taurus degree, that second house degree that it's landing at, is about your money and your finances, your how you spend it, how you make it, all that kind of stuff, right? So you could be buying a house that gives you stability and security for the future, right? Again, paying off that loan, and by that token, it's like, I own this thing, whatever it is, free and clear, and now I have extra money, right? All that kind of stuff. You could be finding yourself in a situation where you are joining forces financially with another person in some way. This can be, maybe you're getting married or engaged, someone's moving in with you. Maybe you're buying a house with a family member, Cancerian energy, very family oriented. And so this can actually put you in a better financial position, right? If people are sharing their resources. But the eighth house can also be about sacrifices as well. So maybe you're in a position where you take one for the team, right? And this can be something financial with your family in some way. Maybe, you have someone that isn't faring so well financially and you're a little bit better off. So maybe your version of taking something for the team is, footing the bill for a trip or for dinner, or maybe, paying someone's mortgage, helping them out a little bit, especially if they've lost their job or something like that. So there could be some sort of sacrifice that you're making, and it could possibly be for your family or people in it, your children, perhaps there as well. But a lot of things going on with your shared assets, shared finances in the eighth house, new things coming in, but also we are closing a door on some things there as well to bring you in a little bit more freedom. We have Evolve coming here. Okay, we've got beautiful butterfly on this little witch here on this card. We've got a little black cat there, and we've got a moon. So Evolve, okay, and again, the eighth house ruled by Pluto, change, evolution, transformation, growth, spiritual growth, financial changes coming in, changes within you. And so, so embrace the energy of your own evolution. Change is a part of life. We don't always like change. But the thing is, change is necessary, right? So the best thing that we can do is step into our own personal power, stay in the flow of things, right? And embrace change. It leads us to bigger and better things. And, whether the power to change is within you or whether you're dealing with changes that, maybe you didn't plan for, right? Spread your wings and fly, okay? Step in with that flow. Look at the solutions and not the problem. All right. We've got King of Pentacles. Well, hello, sir. We like the King of Pentacles. That can be your energy. We've got the Six of Pentacles here as well. Love that. Very much love that for you. And we've got the Devil card. Ew, we don't like him. Okay. So number one, the Devil card, we'll start with him. Boundaries and perspective, always necessary when we get the Devil card. Okay. So there could be a person, a situation. This could be finances, right? Where you need to get a handle on something. Something has got control over you, or there's some sort of temptation or bad habits, okay, that need to be addressed. And because this does have to do with change, okay, transforming your situation into something better, making better choices perhaps, right? And is your money house, okay? Number one, see what has a hold over you, right? Do you have bad habits with money? Is there someone or something that you're dealing with where you're not seeing eye to eye on your finances, right? Because the Devil card can represent a little bit of a warning, a little bit of a red flag for some of you that this might not be the time for you. And I will say this for the collective anyway. We've got some interesting energy in July, especially for our money, and especially right at about the midpoint of July. So I would say here that watch out for snake oil salesmen, watch out for people promising you great reward for no risk. In reality, things don't really work that way. Beware of someone trying to pull the wool over your eyes with finances. If you are about to join forces with somebody, right? Six of Pentacles, right? We can be joining forces with someone in our money. If you are about to do that, make sure you talk about the stuff that no one wants to talk about, right? The uncomfortable conversations that we have with that Devil energy. Who has debt? Who has a bad credit score? What kind of habits do we have about money? Right? Money can quite often be a taboo subject. Money can quite often be a trigger point for a lot of people, right? And because this 8th house energy is your joint assets with someone, you need to know the truth, right? And so unfortunately for some of you with this energy here, this is the universe throwing you a big red card and saying to you here that there's something that you may not be seeing right now. Okay. So before you commit to, joining finances with somebody else, make sure the truth is really out there, because there's a little bit of a mystery or perhaps secret with the 8th house, right? So hidden debt. Credit card debt, ugh, good Lord, what does that look like, right? And this can be you or this can be someone else, right? So maybe there's something that you're keeping hidden, you're keeping secret, all right? But we need to make sure that we are, if we are joining forces, joining finances with another person, we need to get on the same page. However, the Devil card can also represent changes going on within you, right? Maybe you've had some bad habits in regards to your money and your spending, or something has had control over you. With the King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, you are now finding more balance in your life. You're making better choices, more financial stability in this energy, and perhaps a little bit of financial freedom. We're releasing the shackles, right? We're releasing the thing that has us like feeling like knuckled down at the knees. So you could be paying off a loan. This can be really positive for you, right? And it's like, oh, I'm glad that is over. But the Devil card is Capricorn energy as well, right? And Capricorn energy is very focused on the real world, career, money, finances, right? And so this can be where, a little bit of obsessive energy may not necessarily be a bad thing. This can also show that the full moon in Capricorn, okay, we had one already at 21st of June, next one, 21st of July. This is showing you that this is going to be really important for you to get your finances in order in some way, because that full moon in Capricorn's 29th degree, and it's a very critical degree. So it could be very critical for you to look at your finances, very critical for you to make sure that you look at the details in anything that you're doing before you sign a loan or any financial documents or make any investments. Because the Devil card, again, it can be a little bit of a warning for you, right? That long-term stable growth may be your key to financial success and freedom, and not those get rich quick things, right? If it seems too good to be true, it very likely is, right? It's easy to get sucked into that trap, right? So, but yes, be focused on your money, on your goals, on your dreams, right? And this is our path to long-term financial freedom. So in there. But the King of Pentacles can certainly be you with the Six of Pentacles, something that you have been very focused on and very determined, right? Very determined energy with that Capricorn energy, something you've been determined to achieve. This is where you may get your rewards. The King of Pentacles, very successful, very abundant, long-term financial security and stability. And the Six of Pentacles can be some money or something coming your way. This is a very balanced energy, right? This is honest day's work for an honest day's pay. This can be your opportunity to perhaps leave a toxic workplace situation or a workplace situation where you're overworked and underpaid and step into and manifest something better for yourself here. Something where you get paid what you're worth, King of Pentacles, and something that is very much balanced and fair, maybe a healthier kind of environment, right? But first we got to figure out, break away, right? Break away from this Devil card here, because there's better times ahead for you. All right. So, but yes, the Six of Pentacles, this is about sharing. Sharing is caring. And if there's something here that's not in alignment, that's not in balance, you have an opportunity to right some wrongs here to get things back on track. Just remember here in this energy that if you are setting intentions, especially for some money to flow your way, or for those in financial improvements for yourself, we need to set our intentions. We need to, believe that whatever it is that we want is here right now, but we don't want to obsess too much over it, right? We want to make sure that we are in the flow of things, that we are open to change, and that we are open to receiving new things, right? Whatever that may happen to look like. All right. So yeah, a little bit of a challenging energy sometimes with that Devil card, but the new moon is an opportunity to do something new and break patterns and cycles, right? So break away from that energy. So I'm going to leave that there for you, Scorpio. A lot going on for you. Like we said earlier, maybe a little bit emotional for you, a little bit intense in this energy, perhaps. All right. But ground yourself, take some time for yourself, and embrace whatever changes that you want to make or that are happening around you. Good luck in this new moon. I thank you for watching. We're moving on now to Capricorn. And I think I might have called you Scorpio. If I did, I apologize. You're definitely not Scorpio. So I apologize if I did that. I just heard a voice in my head. You called them Scorpio. Sagittarius. Thank you very much. Have a good new moon, you guys. Bye. Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. You are going to be experiencing this lunation in your 7th house. Your 7th house is all about your relationships with other people, ruled by Venus. So, I will say in this energy, this can be extra fortuitous for you. Keep your lines of communication open with other people in your life, and be open to meeting new people and making new connections or making those enhanced improvements in your relationships. Because this is a time when things can really blossom, can grow, people can come back together, we can find forgiveness, we can fall in love, and your 7th house is relationships of all kinds, right? So we've got your romantic interests, your business partnerships, your friendships, right? All of these kind of things. It does bring in an energy of equality and balance, sharing, being open to seeing each other's opinions, seeing each other's viewpoint, that kind of thing. So it's a beautiful energy. The 7th house is ruled by Venus, and it brings in Libra energy. And of course, Libra likes things balanced, like things, people to, have equal level of responsibilities, right? So if you have, with the new moon energy, right, you could be realizing who in your life is just a take kind of person. And you could find yourself breaking ties, right? Moving away from those kind of connections, and meeting somebody or connecting with people who are more in alignment with you, right? Equality in a relationship is always very important. But yes, this is especially wonderful in this energy for love and romance, all right? Or for deepening a bond with someone as well. You can be deepening a friendship, right? You can be really feeling like a business partnership here, like you guys are coming together and you have the opportunity to grow your business together. Maybe you bring different tools to the table, right? Different talents to the table, but it blends, it meshes, and it works. So this can be really awesome for you. The seventh house does have to do with contracts as well. So yes, some of you might be getting engaged, married, moving in together, that kind of thing. But this can also be business contracts here as well. So think of job offers and things like that, right? You could find that a door may open for you to partner up with the right kind of company and the right kind of position, and you could get new job offers, right? And with this being in your seventh house, it's a good partnership. We have purposeful energy. When we walk through life with a sense of purpose, we no longer feel lost. We no longer feel adrift on a sea of uncertainty. So whatever it is that you do, do it with a sense of purpose. All right. It makes you feel more confident in yourself. Right. And, it can help you really kind of get some things done or get to where you want to get to. Right. And when we float through life without a sense of purpose, right, or without knowing what we want or where we want to go, right, then we feel directionless. Right. And so this energy is, number one, for some of you, bringing you into your purpose. But this is also kind of bringing you back to center and has you making some moves, making some actions, making some decisions, and knowing that wherever it is you're headed, whatever you're deciding will take you to where you want to get to. We've got the King of Swords, clarity and a sense of purpose. Okay, wonderful. Got the Knight of Wands. Ooh, exciting energy. And we've got the Eight of Swords. Okay, so get out of your head and into your heart. All right. The Eight of Swords is here. I think sometimes we get in our own way, right? And Capricorn, you do tend to be very ambitious, sometimes a little bit, we'll call it headstrong. And you do have, you are often very goal oriented. But we all have, and usually very confident, but we all have a shadow side. And we all have other things and experiences that make up who we are. So the Eight of Swords is a restriction, a restrictive energy. And we can often talk ourselves out of something a lot easier than we can talk ourselves into something. It's easy to tell ourselves those stories. You're going to fail, right? This is too risky. This is too scary, right? This kind of thing. And then we can get stuck. So the Eight of Swords is showing that the only thing that may be standing in your way of something, maybe you in some way, don't overthink, don't overanalyze, right? That's not the path to clarity, right? The path to clarity is to be open, to be receptive, to sometimes quiet your conscious mind, right? So that you can allow ideas and thoughts to flow freely rather than being restricted and blocked, as they are with the Eight of Swords. So get out of your head and into your heart. Don't tell yourself those stories that have you wrapped up in fear or inaction, because ultimately you have the ability to free yourself. Ultimately, you have the ability to do whatever it is that you want to do. But I feel here that the Eight of Swords, if you have been feeling a little confused, a little bit lost, or maybe you have been feeling blocked in some way, this is a big breakthrough for you here with this new moon, a big breakout energy, especially with the Knight of Wands right here in the middle. So the Knight of Wands can be you. The King of Wands can also be you, right? So the King of Wands, you're getting clear on something. You're making a decision. You're trusting yourself, right? You're communicating with yourself and other people very, very clearly. And you are exuding some wonderful confidence there. And the Knight of Wands, you're very excited about something, or there's something happening, okay, that you're going to be very excited about. If you've been experiencing any kind of creative block, flux, or you just haven't been feeling a lot of energy. I think your energy is about to shift here because the Knight of Wands is very much a go-getter, very inspirational, very action-oriented, but ultimately incredibly confident as well. So this can be your energy that you're really embracing, and we're leaving this Eight of Swords in the dust, right? But I also do feel here that there might be a little bit of passion, that's being ignited in yourself, in a relationship. You could be meeting new people, getting out there, talking to new people. You could be connecting with people who, again, may seem your opposite. I mean, we've got fire and we've got air, right? It seems a little bit opposite, but they work well together, believe it or not, right? Because air is very fast moving energy. Fire, very fast moving energy, right? Have the ability to create something wonderful together, have exciting conversations, right? Have an exciting connection. And yes, some of you could be, coming into some really good news over the next couple of weeks here as well. And something that will help move you forward, into the future. So chin up there, my friends. Speak whatever it is you want. Speak loudly, speak clearly, not just to yourself, but to the universe, right? And be prepared for some action or for something exciting or some fun, right? Fun and a sense of adventure with that King of Wands, right? And yes, it may involve other people. You can have some very exciting people around you at this time. I'll leave that there for you, Capricorn. Good luck in this new moon. I thank you for watching. We'll move on now to Aquarius. Hello there, Aquarius, and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. This is happening in your 6th astrological house. Now, this here can be very much about you forming better habits. We do have an energy with this new moon trining Saturn, which is retrograde in your 2nd house. So you could be, really deciding that now is the time to take a handle, take control on my money. Maybe I'm going to invest my money a little wiser, a little bit better. Perhaps when I get my paycheck, I'm not going to spend the whole thing, and I'm going to save some money instead of spending it away. You are a freedom-seeking sign, and we don't always like to be, held back just by money. And, let's face it, sometimes we don't always make the best choices, right? So you could be experiencing some reevaluation of your financial situation there in that energy. But your 6th house is ruled by Mercury. At the time of this new moon, Mercury is direct. So you could be getting some clarity and making some decisions on your health, happiness, your well-being. So if you've been trying to perhaps make better choices in your day-to-day routines, your habits, maybe get up a little bit earlier and go to the gym, maybe get up a little earlier and meditate. Maybe you've been trying to eat a little healthier, a little better, and maybe something keeps knocking you off of your path, right? This is where you may really say, not just with this new moon, but also in 2 weeks later when we get the full moon in Capricorn again, you could be like, okay, now is the time. You're being very decisive and you're like, today is the day, now is the time, enough of this. We're not going to do this bad habit anymore. We're going to do this, and this. So you could be really setting some goals for yourself and, really shedding off something that hasn't been working for you in your day-to-day life. This can be where you're looking for a better balance between your work and your home, right? Because your 6th house has to do with your day-to-day business, your day-to-day routines, your day-to-day habits, the things you do every single day, right? So you could be trying new exercise regime, a new diet, maybe, a new goal for yourself to, make certain time in the day for yourself, right? And for nobody else, right? Sometimes you do that. You need to recharge your batteries, right? Sometimes. So, how do you do that? Probably not with other people around, right? So even if you live with other people, maybe you're making a pact with yourself in some way that every single night at this time, I'm going to take 15 minutes for myself and do whatever, right? So you could be really kind of putting your foot down with yourself there. But this is very helpful for you, right? The sixth house energy does have to do with going for checkups, right? Medical things and all that kind of stuff. So it could be a new moon, a new you, and this could be a time when you're like, okay, I'm going to go to the dentist and get a checkup. I'm going to go to the doctor and get a checkup, all that kind of stuff, right? Take my pet to the vet, right? Your pets are also included in the sixth house energy. Some of you could be getting a new pet at this time, or putting your pet on a new food source or a new exercise regime or something. Or if you're trying to get more physically active and you have a dog, maybe you and your dog get more fit together. So we have fulfillment here for you guys, and I love this card. So number one, this is about you recognizing your personal power to fulfill your own personal goals and dreams that you set for yourself. Very Saturnian in its energy there. This is also saying to you to look within. Where are you feeling fulfilled? Where are you feeling as though something could be a little bit better? Again, your power to turn things around and change and do something new, do something different, or get back on track somewhere in your world. But fulfillment can also be a reminder for you to utilize the energy of this new moon to attract all of the abundance, all of the wonder, all of the love, all of the possibilities that this new moon does carry, because it really is a beautiful lunation. And trust that your dreams, your intentions will be fulfilled. Open your heart and allow the universe to bring you something or to help you out in some way. But there could be something that is being fulfilled in the very short term with this energy. We've got the Page of Swords. Love that. Ace of Pentacles. Like that even better. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. We don't like this one. Okay. So the Five of Pentacles. Again, we're going to talk about your money. Okay. Five of Pentacles, lack. Ace of Pentacles, a new way and new opportunities, new doors to be more abundant. All right. So have a look. Where are you experiencing lack in your life? Is it with your money? Is it with your, physical self? Maybe you're not feeling all that great, right? The Five of Pentacles is where we're not feeling good, is where we're lacking something in our life. We're not feeling fulfilled, right? Feeling quite the opposite. This is where, we are feeling a lack of energy. Right? We're feeling a little bit lost somehow, right? We're also maybe feeling as though sometimes in this energy, like there's no way up, there's no way out. The light in that window, those Five Pentacles in that window, remind you that there's always a better way. There's always light. There's always a way forward, but we need to take a step back. We need to open it up and we need to recognize it, right? That there's a new way. There's a better way. There's something different that we need to be doing. Because again, the fulfillment energy, where are you not being fulfilled? Five of Pentacles. Is it your physical self? Is it your money? Is it your relationships? Is it that you're, not engaging with the world like you really want to? Whatever it happens to be, we have change coming in here for you. There's a new and a better way, but we do need to kind of take that step back and look at things in perspective, or even ask for help. Right? That Five of Pentacles says there's a different way. We have to be open to it, which you usually are, but we also need to sometimes ask for help or guidance or assistance from other people who may have experience in such things, or maybe more knowledgeable than we happen to be. And Aquarius, sometimes you can be a little bit of a stubborn sign, right? So asking for help doesn't always come easy to you, because you're the one that's used to helping other people. But remember, sometimes we need to ask. But we do have the Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Awesome energy for manifesting something into your world, something for the future. The Page of Swords can represent new communication. It can represent some news coming in for you, some good news. It can represent new ideas, right? The Page of Swords, very curious energy. Maybe you're curious about something, so you start asking questions or doing research, and then you find what you're looking for. Because why? Because the Page of Swords has an open mind, right? Very much an open mind, very futuristic in its energy, very much willing to try new things and try something a little bit different. So keep that open mind. It's your key to success. The Ace of Pentacles, yes, new energy. We're seeding something new. We're planting something new. This can be about your money. It can also be about your health, your physical world, your real world energy here, right? There's a new way, there's a better way, there's improvements here for you. And the Ace of Pentacles shows that you are being gifted with something, or that you are, when you plant the seed of intention and you take action, right? Page of Swords, right? It's like, woohoo, let's go. Keep a positive mindset. You can conquer and change pretty much anything that you set your mind to. But the Ace of Pentacles can bring in some luck. It can bring in some good news, especially about your money, your resources, your career, your job, right? New investment opportunities, whatever it happens to be. And this can break you out of a rut, and can bring you more riches and wealth and all that kind of stuff. And yes, sometimes the Ace of Pentacles, not only can it be lucky, but it can represent like something like a windfall or some actual money coming in here for you. And we like the money coming in rather than it filtering through our fingers and going out, right? So embrace the new, embrace the possibilities, potential. Don't forget to ask for help if you need, all right? And let's turn this table around. Let's turn the tides around for you, all right? We've got some great energy going on. Trust it and believe in it. So I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius. I thank you for watching. Good luck in this new moon. We're moving on to Pisces. Pisces, hello and welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. This is extra sweet for you. Get excited here, Pisces. You're going to be experiencing this lunation in your 5th house, ruled by the sun. It brings in Leo energy, and this is fun. All right. The 5th house is about your self-expression, your love affairs, your romantic endeavors. It brings in creative energy, with a focus on your hobbies, your interests, the things that bring you pleasure, happiness, and joy. So you could be getting a little surprise or something around this new moon. If you have a romantic interest, maybe they do something very nice for you. Extra positive if you're single looking for new love. Okay, this could be that open door that you've been looking for. All right, but it's probably someone that you will meet maybe while doing something that you enjoy. Right? By doing something that is fun and pleasurable for you. Thank you very much. And so this can be, of course, put you in alignment with someone who you have something in common with, right? Or someone who enjoys the same things, or maybe just someone that's drawn to your beautiful, enchanting smile. But yes, the 5th house is fun. So if you've been looking to, try something new, this can be anything from musical instruments to arts and crafts to, do-it-yourself home improvement projects, right? Anything that is creative and anything that is of interest to you. This is where you might be starting something new, or maybe even gaining a new level of experience with those things. But very fun-loving energy, very creative, very positive, very happy, and very open and with the flow. So really, really enjoy and take advantage of this new moon. We have tranquility here for you guys as well. So this is like, 5th house energy can be very tranquil. I mean, sure, it can be very fun and very energetic and all that kind of stuff, right? But, when we feel at peace with ourselves and we feel calm on our insides, we find it easier to smile and to laugh and have fun, right? So this new moon, can be where you are finding peace within. This is also a reminder in the new moon, okay, to find some quiet space for yourself, to set some intentions, to manifest something new into your life, to start something new, to figure out, where do I start, right? This new moon does bring in that peace, that harmony. It brings in a big healing element here for you as well. And this can create that space, that kindness, that calm energy that is within us, right? So find a little calm, quiet, tranquil spot for yourself just to allow some energy to flow. This can also be where you can really tap into your creative juices as well, because creativity comes from the heart, it does come from the mind a little bit, right? But mostly from your heart center, right? This is where we do get really creative. And, so open your heart to doing something interesting, right? But if you've been feeling like a creative block of some kind, this is the energy where Take that step back, get out of your head into your heart, and you might find new sources of inspiration, or you could just be feeling all those creative vibes flow. And don't forget, creativity is the basis of manifestation. So without creativity, we're not going to be able to manifest anything. So embrace the energy of creative. We've got the Chariot card, and this flew out of the deck, by the way. It flew that way. So the Chariot card here, Cancerian energy. Grab the bull by the horns and go for what you want. The Chariot does represent your ambitions, your goals, your vision, but your ability by your own actions to make something happen. With the Chariot, we can overcome any hurdles or blocks with ease. Things are coming into alignment for you. It's an energy of victory. It's also one of forward movement. Now, the interesting thing, the Chariot card can also represent a vehicle of some kind. And because your 5th house is one of fun, perhaps some of you have an opportunity to travel. And it's probably not going to, not necessarily in a plane or anything like that, but maybe like a road trip with a friend or a family member, maybe a road trip with yourself if you're so inclined and you're like, I want to do this thing. No one else is available. I'm just going to go and wing it, and I'm going to go do it on my own. And then maybe you are more inclined to talk to people that you don't know when you aren't surrounded by the comfort and security of other people that you already know, right? We're more inclined sometimes to be a little bit more open and chatty with the new people. That could be your way to meeting someone new. You just never know. But the Chariot card is representing this new moon, this Cancerian energy. The Chariot card is also a card of destiny. The stars are aligning for you in some way, and you are coming into alignment with something that is meant for you. We've got the King of Pentacles here as well, and we've got the 8 of Cups. So in this energy, I feel like there's something here that you want. There's something here that you have a dream, you have a vision, you have a goal. And I feel like you're willing to take a little bit of a chance. Is it on a person? Is it on a project, a creative endeavor? Whatever it happens to be, the 8 of Cups energy, there can be something in our current world where there's nothing really wrong. We're just not necessarily feeling fulfilled. And so we are taking steps to move forward into the unknown, or we're taking steps to move forward to try something new or different, something that will put us in the energy of the 9 of Cups, feeling happy and fulfilled and joyous and content and making us feel like we have everything that we want. So, and that all is right with our world. So it sometimes requires a little bit of courage. Sometimes requires, of course, action on our part. Sometimes maybe it is about leaving certain things behind. Right? With the 8 of Cups, it can be a card of detachment. It can be one of letting something go, leaving something behind, because we're on the path to something a little bit better. So new or improved situations on the horizon. But this can certainly be about, a card of transformation, right? Transitioning from one situation into another and typically into something better, but would be willing to follow some paths unknown perhaps, right? But the King of Pentacles here can be your energy. You're feeling good. You're feeling grounded. You're feeling down to earth. You're feeling like the world is your oyster with this one. It's an energy of feeling like, how should we say, feeling like you have everything you need. Because the King of Pentacles is an energy of maturity, success. It's one where you feel accomplished in some way. And yes, it is a very, very abundant energy here as well. So it may be that there's doors opening up for you to create the life that you truly want. Maybe you do need to make some bold power moves there with that 8 of Cups, right? Move from one situation into another. Take some steps into the unknown, right? This guy on this person on this 8 of Cups, right? We can't see the future necessarily. We just know that whatever we try new or whatever changes we make or whenever we take forward action, right, it puts us in a path that's more in alignment with what it is we want, with our goals and our wishes and our dreams. So some of you could be having a wish come true in your short term, but some of you it's long term that's really going to be the key to your success. But we need to be willing to make some change and maybe, of course, take a little bit of a chance on ourselves. The King of Pentacles can be a new person that you are coming into alignment to meet, a new job, finding new resources, right? All of this kind of stuff. And this is a very wonderful energy here, very committed, very down to to earth, very secure in its energy. You could also be meeting people. The King of Pentacles can be someone who's very good with money, someone who's very good with business. So someone can maybe be helping you out or giving you some advice. Maybe this is someone new that you might meet there along your way. This can be like a real estate agent. We do have forward movement here with the Chariot card, right? And Cancerian energy is about the home and the family, right? And so this can be maybe you are having a look at maybe buying a new house or something like that, or moving to a new neighborhood. And, you know, maybe there's nothing super wrong with the previous one, but you just know there's something maybe a little bit better out there for you. So this King of Pentacles can be a very important and very helpful person sometime in the very near future that you might come into contact with. But yes, it can also represent a new love interest or someone that shares your interests, right? And so it can be a very positive and very beneficial connection. But whatever it is, destiny is at play with that Chariot card, all right? And path is going to be different for each and every one of you. But in the meantime, get out, have some fun, enjoy this energy, set some intentions, manifest, find some quiet space that you can connect with this particular moon energy, connect with nature, right? Might be quite important for you guys as well, but allow the good times to flow. I'll leave that there for you, Pisces. I thank you for watching. Good luck in this new moon, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.